Well, this fight just got canceled. Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis was supposed to happen, and this was actually going to be madness. I truly think that going into this fight, Logan Paul had a way better chance of winning this one. But as we've seen in the past couple days, whether it's at the press conference or whether it's just at any of the interviews that they've done, you can see that Logan Paul wasn't necessarily in the right mental space. I think that he was more angry than he was motivated, which is a bad thing to go into a fight with. When you have a lot of anger in your brain, you are definitely blinded by the lights, and you're definitely blinded by what you want to do to your opponent, which is not the best. You usually want to have a clear head, and you want to be thinking about what is possible in there. So I definitely think that if the fight actually went through with what happened in the past couple days, that Dillon Danis would have been the winner. But now that this fight got canceled, and it's possible that Dillon Danis might be taking on Mike Perry, I think that Mike Perry is actually going to put a beating on Dillon Danis. I think that Mike Perry is going to just demolish Dillon Danis if this fight goes through. So it's almost as if Logan Paul kind of is winning at the end, but definitely not, because he has that big cut on his face. It's not necessarily big, but let's check it out.
See, cut instantly, and then he gets dotted in the head with the bottle. Boom, he starts it, and then boom, just smashes him in the head with it. He's instantly cut, gets hit in the head with the bottle.
As you can see, this is a clear video that it definitely hit him in the face. It definitely opened his face up, and we can see why the fight got canceled now. But rumor is that the fight got canceled because of Logan Paul. Not because of Dillon Danis, not because of what Dillon Danis did to him, but because of what Logan Paul did. And it would make so much more sense because Logan Paul is actually the first one to throw a bottle. I think that was such a goofy move. It wasn't something a professional person does at all. If you underhand a bottle at someone's stomach and try to, well, I say underhand, but he tried to toss it. He tried to toss it pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I think that the reason why he tried to toss it low and at the body was because he thought he was gonna get away with it. But no, you can't get away with shit like that in real life. I'm not gonna say the streets, but just in real life, if you try to poke a bear, the bear might bite you. It's kind of obvious. So I do think that this was well deserved. I think that Dillon Danis is definitely someone who may have taken it a bit too far with hitting him with the mic, but hey, I can't say anything about it. I definitely think that it's something that most people would do if someone tries to throw a bottle at you. So I definitely think that this is interesting, the fact that they had this fight canceled, but honestly, it's not good for Dillon Danis at all. I think Dillon Danis if this fight actually happens with Mike Perry, he's going to come out of that fight just battered and beaten to a pulp. Mike Perry is not someone you want to play with, especially when it comes down to just using your hands. Mike Perry will put you down. He is a monster. So I'm very excited to see this one. Honestly, I know that Mike Perry will probably put Dillon Danis' lights out. So it's interesting to see, but stay tuned. I'm going to post my prediction on KSI versus Tommy Fury right now.